Ooh. Happy Haller's Eve. Happy Haller's Eve. Happy Haller Eve, everybody. That ain't pumpkin. That's fucking peach. Why do you have that in the orange? That ought to be in a peach color, not orange. I'm writing to them on my email and get a free can. God damn, it smells like grandma's vagina in here. We are ringing in another Evil Dead day here on High Caesar with Loretta Jenkins, the mistress of the dark beer. Elvira, she be a distant cousin of mine. Can you tell? Sometimes I sober up when I've been a-snoozing and it's like flash of light and I get these flashes of memories going and I don't know, I reckon they might. You don't never know with all the radar waves flying over the place. Fucking ghosts in the machine, man. You don't even know. And I remember last Halloween, somebody ratted me out to the post out laxative of all the neighborhood kids and give them all the shits. Then somebody done told me this place smelled like diaper gravy for about a week. I don't know, I ain't smelled the damn thing since the late 90s. Know what I mean? And if you don't, we probably wouldn't be drinking buddies anyway. So I decided, since nobody fussed up about who fingered me, I'm just gonna put a spell on the whole damn trailer park. Each and every one of these bitches. I'm gonna get me one of my faggy wicker buddies come over here and teach me some of them dark magic spells. And I'm gonna give every one of these bitches a trailer full of bed bugs. Hey, I got these some bitches from Bed Bug and Beyond. No, y'all really, I got some down at Crack Alley when I was picking up my diet pills. You know, where all the B-level hookers works. Do y'all know witches comes from a real religion? It's called Wiccan and paganism. They the earthy types nowadays. Remind me of goddamn hippies. And that is the oldest religion. And the reason you don't hear about it is because all the Christians and Muslims got together and done the crusades on them. They annihilated, they Hitlered all the pagans. They tore down all the witch worship places and they put their churches on top. Now, how about that for some loving and living and giving? And then they killed all the ones that wouldn't convert. That remind you of anybody? Like, Hitler? Now they just go on missionary trips. They only bloodthirsty around election time. Pagans is the ones that's for like free love and fucking is fun and do whatever the hell you want to and harm none, do what you will and shit. But no, as per usual, Hollywood gotta get their fingers in it and make all of them look green and shit. And what was I thinking about? Damn it, I lost my whole train of thought. I was thinking about old James Franco's pecker again. I wonder what it looked like naked. Y'all ever daydream about James Franco pecker? Man, you know that thing's pretty. I would fist a donkey if he told me to. That dude got a spell on me. He turned my pussy magical. Told y'all somebody told me it was voodoo pussy one time. You know, I think witches gets a bad rap. Because the only other folks that wears the pointy hat is the dang KK and the dunces. I mean, who would want to be grouped together within peoples? Shit, I had to stare at a corner for 3/5 of my childhood. Because the teacher's always going, you talk too much. You talk out of turn. You don't raise your hand. Now they did and I'm famous. So how's this for a nice hand-raising heifers? Praise me. Oh God, I'm lost. Did somebody cast a memory spell on me? Man, I wish they'd mixed up that Matrix and that Harry Potter. And that witchcraft should be real. Ain't that how that will work? Hey, y'all go get your bucket list out and let's put this thing on here. Salem, Massachusetts. How you spell that? Does it have any vowels? It must be like engine. Hell, Massachusetts. You know, the place with the witch trials. Now that is where you need to go and spend Halloween. Shit, it's like, woo, fucking Mardi Gras over there, except for the less naked people. On account of everybody's wearing a costume, because it's cold up there. It was fucking ping, ping, fucking chilly. Oh, hey, y'all, I was on the lines the other day reading and yeah, I read. And then I found out that the year before the witch trials, all day rye bread had rotted. And bread rot makes ergo poisoning. And I ain't never had none of the ergo, but I've been on the trip balls back in the day, man. So I just assumed these little witchcraft accusers was just fuck up. They was high on the rye. They McCarthy, the poor, and the blacks, on account of folks was ignorant back then. I think I just saw a major piece of world history, y'all. And ain't nobody gonna care. Hey, look, let me kick back a little concoction I call witch's brew. It's ale made from rotted rye, absinthe, and prosecco. I can do an hypothesis for the court and prove my theory about them them tripping bitches witches. She's a witch! She's a witch! She's a witch! What the hell was that? Do y'all see them lights? Oh, man. I can't remember that spell I wrote to get these bedbugs to go over there to them other trailers. I wanted them to wreak havoc and give them all the super flu. Some of these leases, y'all, I just can't seem to get out of. Well, I hope I learned y'all something tonight, which would be a miracle because most of y'all out there is as dumb as a box of wet hair. The witches, they ain't like them ones on Charmed and Bewitched and Harry Potter. But not like when the pagan does a spell, that's just like ritualistic prayer. It's just another religion to just like all the others, and that's how I see it. I'm itchy. What do I have in there? I had something in there. It's just, I can't. God damn it. Oh man, God. My pussy's on fire!